Hi, I'm Liz Kellebrew, and today I'm going to read the title story from my surreal flash fiction collection. It's called Cloistered. It's out from Unsolicited Press, and I had a lot of fun writing this book, so I hope you enjoy the story. Cloistered. "Where are you from?" the border agent asked, analyzing her from behind his aviator sunglasses. He pinched her passport in his claws. "The universe," she replied, then bit her lip. By his smirk, she knew she'd erred. The nurses in line behind her tittered. One carried a baby velociraptor wrapped in a white towel, the Virgin and Child. Another nurse prepared a serum in a syringe, a vaccine against fear. "For the baby," she said. She moved fast as a bolt of lightning, stole the syringe, and injected the border agent. His eyes lit up like sunsets behind the glasses. He laughed, ordered the soldiers to take her away. She had made another mistake. It had not been fear that caused the agent to stop her, merely hate. The fingers of the soldiers dug into her arms on either side. It hurt like hell. She asked them to stop. "You're hurting me." "No, we're not," they said. "Be quiet, you." "I'll tell the press. I'll tell the police." "Who's gonna believe you?" they sneered. Their lips curled, showing teeth. Their hate was more than hate. It had grown up into full-fledged banality. They were just doing their jobs, and she was just another bag of meat. They threw her in a cage with other women. They threw her hard so her head smacked the concrete floor. Lights glared. The door slammed. The back of her head felt warm and wet. The women gathered around her. They dipped their fingers in the blood spilled from her head. They rubbed it on the sides and top of the cage door. They wanted no evil to enter. "As long as we stay inside, we are safe," they told her. A nurse came and shaved her head, stitched up her wound. There were bloody rags everywhere. The mother in the corner kept crying for her baby, but no one knew where he was. A cloud of monarch butterflies flew into the cage. They were thirsty, so the mother nursed them. Wings covered her breasts like armor. There were perches and trapezes and mirrors in the cage. One corner was covered in newspaper. When she had to pee, she tried to read yesterday's news before the ink bled. She learned that a crypto mogul was running for president, and a petroleum corporation shot a monster truck into space. That the ancient Israelites burned cannabis in their temples, and that humans had been making fires for longer than anyone thought. That 30% of Americans would refuse the anti-fear vaccine because they were afraid of mind-controlling nanobots. She wiped herself with an obituary and wondered why late-stage capitalism even needed nanobots. Wasn't addiction to consumption enough? There was a trough in the corner that filled with amaranth seeds every morning. The women sucked them all day until they were soft enough to digest. They preened in front of the mirror, jostling for position, as if redder lips and thinner brows would buy their freedom. One morning, her stitches itched. She rubbed the back of her head, and her hand was full of white worms. Horrified, she pulled out as many worms as she could find and threw them on the floor. The worms began to eat the wire bars of the cage. The women were too busy preening to notice, even though she begged them to look. There was a mighty whirlwind, and out of it came 1,000 butterflies. They ate the cage, too. They ate until there was nothing left. The weeping mother went out rejoicing. There was a cool feeling, as though the top of her head had opened up like a treasure chest, ready to receive all the mysteries of the world. She begged the others to come with her, but they were pecking like hens at the broken pieces of the mirror. The butterflies, sated, had flown away. She followed the butterflies' lead. As she left the place of cages, the soldiers and border agents gave chase. She kept walking. She refused to run. Her breath was a cloistered ocean in her chest. As she stepped into the desert, she fell into the stars. The soldiers fell, too. The border agent screamed. He was immune to the anti-fear serum, after all. The mouth of her head opened wide and swallowed the stars. It swallowed the men and their fear. Her brain burped, satisfied. One big white worm emerged, the last one from the healed wound on her head. She cradled it like a baby as the galaxies spun by. It slept in a cocoon. It hatched with bright orange wings. It carried her all the way home.